What's good, everybody? It's your boy Todd Smith here once again, and welcome to yet another episode of Dale and Todd's Wrestling Show. So I'm going to go ahead and give the hot tag to my partner out there in Nevada. Dale, tell everyone what we got for him this week.
What's up, Todd? Good to see you again. We got a little bit of a Major League Wrestling talent here from Major League Wrestling itself, Kotto Brazil. Kind of excited for this one. He's got a very, very big event coming up on September 6th. Very, very interested to get his thoughts on that. And just, the landscape of MLW it's kind of changing professional wrestling a little bit. So let's go ahead and get this thing started.
Damn straight. So MLW was a company that was hot, in the early 2000s, and recently they've had a resurgence. So Kotto, welcome to Dale and Todd's Wrestling Show. How you doing out there, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Glad to be on. I'm glad to be on.
Right on, man. So let's go ahead and dive right into this here. So you've been in the wrestling business since 2015. So just kind of tell us and our viewers so far what your journey has been like.
So far, it's been a good journey. Been in the game 3 years now. Been a couple places. I feel like things are starting to really take off this year. Like last year, since January, things have really been starting to take off for me, and like my name is starting to pick up a little steam. So it's been a good ride, but this is only the beginning.
Yes, sir. Most definitely, man. So Dale, what you got for Kotto?
Where'd you come up with the name Kotto Brazil?
Actually, to be honest, it didn't come from me, but it came from MLW. It came from them, but it goes back. It goes into the Haitian roots. So I was tapping into the Haitian heritage and was give a little homage to that. So that's basically where it came from.
Right on, man. So now you're living in Florida right now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Clearwater area.
Your family they immigrate over from Haiti. Is that how that worked out?
Yes. There's some. I got some family there, but most of my family's from here. So most of my family is either from Orlando area where MLW is at, or like Milwaukee and Chicago area.
Okay. Good stuff. I got some fam out there in Chicago myself. What's up to the south side of Chicago? Hey, so give us and our viewers like a kind of a glimpse of what's your in-ring style like.
My in-ring style, it's like a hybrid. I don't like to stay in one type of style. I like to combine my style with a whole bunch of different styles. Like I'm a high flyer. I have an amateur wrestling background. I like to use that. I like to brawl, grappler. Like I like to throw everything in there. So like keep people guessing. Like it's not one thing I don't want to be able to do. So I like to fit every style in mind.
Right. That makes sense there. Yeah. So Dale, what you got next for Kotto?
Name someone in the business that kind of inspired you as you've come along here.
Number one inspiration, Stone Cold Steve Austin. That was my number one favorite wrestler. He got me into it. I don't know, there's just something about like watching him growing up. Like he connected to me the way, like his style. He connected to me, like his personality, how he was like the anti-hero. Like everything about him, there's something connected to me, and that's what I'm trying to bring out with other people, like that connection to other fans.
Okay. Now, before the show, Dale and I were talking, and one of the names that he had thrown out, he said a dude who you really kind of reminded him of is Kofi from the New Day. So was Kofi anyone who you kind of looked up to, or kind of like, took a little bit of his style and kind of implemented it into your moveset?
You're going out there a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I was asking you, Kofi Kingston from the WWE, also part of New Day.
Yeah.
Me and Dale were discussing him, and I guess prior to the show, he had said that you kind of reminded him of a Kofi a little bit. So is that somebody who you kind of like drew a little bit of inspiration from?
Yeah, I could say it's not. Our styles are similar. It's not someone I like actually like looked at and like that's who I want to be like, but we're kind of built the same, and like we can do the same thing. So like, yeah, I looked at some of his stuff, and yeah, he was an inspiration to me in a way.
All right, good stuff. Yeah, because I know that dude can jump out of the building, man. I mean, I know he's got hops, so I'm saying if that's something that you could do, I'm quite sure that's something that YouTube would have in common, right?
Yeah, he's really good.
No doubt. Okay, so you've worked for several promotions throughout the state of Florida, and of course you get national exposure with MLW. But it seems to us that American Combat Wrestling is where you do a lot of your work the most. So tell us a little bit about ACW.
ACW, I guess that was basically ACW is that's like my home. It's like where I basically got to build my name from. That's where I got the most opportunity came from was ACW. They're part of the WWN family. Shout out WWN. They it's basically that's where I started. That's where I still wrestle there today. They have a weekly show, ACW Proving Ground. I wrestle there almost every week. It's like where I can fine tune my skills and get ready for everything else. It's like I can always come back there when I want to.
Okay. Now you said WWN, so that's like the network that has Evolve, Dragon Gate USA, Full Impact Pro, all those companies, right?
Yes. They're part of that group.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to clarify that. Dale, what you got next for Kotto?
All right, so now we'll move a little bit more into MLW, and as I said, it's a company on the rise, and they're getting ready for a huge show coming up. So, what's kind of the feeling in the locker room, knowing this kind of company is kind of roared back into existence and is gaining attention? So what's the feeling with everybody, with all the talent?
It's a real good feeling in the locker room. It's a bunch of I like the mixture. It's a bunch of old school and new school guys. It's not like just one type. And it feels like everyone's together. We all have a goal to build this to the best it can be. And everyone's working together to give everything they got. You could tell in the locker room, like there's no like hidden agendas from everybody. Everybody's working together to make the show the best one.
Mm-hmm. That's a good thing there, man. It's always good when you have good camaraderie in the locker room. Everybody's working together as a team to achieve a common goal. So now you got a feud with this dude, Sami Callihan, and also the Death Machine right now. So you even recently had a one-on-one match with Sami. So as we know, he can be a bit polarizing and whatnot. So what are your exact thoughts on Sami and what it's like to work with him?
It was a learning experience. Like I said, this year people starting to realize who I am and what I can do. So going up against him, he's one of the best in the business right now. I can't lie. It was like a measuring stick to show people that I can hang with some of the best in the business, and like I'm not just here for fun. Like I can really do this, and just learning from him and learning what I could do. It's a good learning stick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good measuring stick for your skills. All right, so that's good stuff there. Dale, what you got next for him?
And obviously, I believe that was a good spotlight for you. Is like you had a chance to showcase some of your stuff. Obviously, work with Sami, and you're going to be one of the featured talents in the main event for WarGames on September 6th. The return of WarGames for MLW, where you're kind of you're teaming with Shane Strickland, Barrington Hughes, John Hennigan, Tommy Dreamer taking on Sami and the Death Machines, which is Leon Scott and Fulton, as well as Jimmy Havoc, and the surprise announcement that they're bringing in Abyss. So kind of cool, kind of big a match there for you guys. What are you kind of feeling? I was like, how are you preparing for this match? Have you ever been in anything that is remotely close to a war games?
I haven't honestly, but like it's just anticipation. I feel like everyone has their moment in their career where they have to show what they can do. It's their time to show it. And I feel like that's one of my times right now. I'm in there with guys I grew up watching, guys are like some of the best in there today, and we're the main event of the show. So it's time to give it everything you got, man. Like you got to go out there and do it, and just it's gonna be war. It's gonna be crazy, and I'm ready for it. Like I'm turned up my endurance. Like I've been training a lot for it. Like I'm ready.
Brother, that sounds like it's going to be complete chaos to me. I think about the only thing that we could really do to prepare you for that is probably put you inside of a cage at the zoo with all the lions or something.
That's the only thing, man. It's going to be crazy now. So I'm ready.
Yes, sir. So now we can talk a little bit about WarGames on the 6th of September. What else do you have coming up in the near future?
Couple things. We got WarGames. I know we're going back to New York in October for MLW. Couple things. ACW, Blueprint Pro Wrestling, New South. Couple things going up. So yeah, I guess got a couple things in the works. There'll be more coming soon, but it's a lot, really.
Okay, well, when you come out to New York, man, holler at your boy. I'm just one state away over in Connecticut. That's only about an hour from you, so maybe we can meet up and chat it up or have like a drink or get something to eat or something.
Yeah, I think October 4th, MLW, we're coming back up there. So yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I should come through.
Yeah. Most definitely. Okay, I'll try to come check y'all out. Dale, what you got next for Kotto?
So outside of professional wrestling, what are some of the other interests you got going on?
Other interests outside of wrestling? I'm just like a real chill dude, I like play video games. I'm a 2K guy, NBA and WWE. I like playing video games, just chilling, relaxing. TV shows. I'm real simple dude. Okay. I keep it real simple.
So 2 questions for you. I'm not gonna let you go that easy because I always have to bring this up. Until recently, Dale has been on the WWE side of things when it comes to the pro wrestling games. I'm a Fire Pro Wrestling guy, and I've been that way for several years now. Now that Fire Pro World is coming out, I think Dale is actually going to be joining on the Fire Pro bandwagon for once. At least he's going to buy a copy of it so we can go head-to-head with one another. So I was curious, have you ever had a chance to play any of the Fire Pro games at all? And do you plan on checking out Fire Pro World that's coming up in a few days?
I've heard it. I'm down to try it. Any fighting wrestling game. I'm down. I love those type of games, so I'll be down to try it. But I never have yet. Yeah.
What's turned a lot of people off from it over the years is the fact they have more, like a 2D kind of almost like classic kind of look. But the graphics have really kind of taken a huge leap forward with this entry into the series. Now that it's like available on Steam and it's going to be released on the PS4. All right. So I know when we linked up with you, we kept on trading messages back and forth on Twitter and whatnot, and the name Snoop Strikes kept on popping up. And I was just like, Snoop Strikes? I was like, who's this dude here? I was just like, so how did you come up with that that handle on Twitter? What inspired that?
Snoop, I also go by Snoop Strikes too. That's my other name too, Snoop Strikes. Okay. Snoop is actually the name I got from high school, basically. It was a nickname that my high school coach gave me, and it stuck with me basically. And I feel like whatever you want to call me, really, Snoop Strikes, Kotto Brazil, it doesn't really matter. Like I feel like I'll be great either way. Okay. So I like both, and I go by both. So that's really how it is.
All right. So now, I like how you exude confidence there, my man. While we're on the topic of social media, tell our viewers how they can find you on social media.
You can catch me on Twitter at SnoopStrikes_OAO. My Instagram is Snoop Strikes, same thing, SnoopStrikes_OAO. And yeah, Twitter and Instagram, that's the two.
Right on. Yeah. No Facebook.
And I have a YouTube page, Snoop TV.
Snoop TV. Right on, man. So Dale's got one more for you before we head on out of here.
All right, this is the thing I've like doing because you guys travel a lot and sometimes it can be pretty crazy out there. So I want to know, it's like, what's one of the craziest experiences you've had while on the road for a show?
Crazy experience while on the road. It's there's been a lot of crazy things, but I don't know, like I would say one time we were traveling to New York and basically it was like a big car wreck, a big car crash that happened like right in front of us, and we had to like swerve out the way. Like we were almost involved in a big like it was like a 20 car pile up, and like we skirted right out of it right before it happened. So like that was like one of the craziest times. So yeah,
Man,
it's dangerous.
that's like Final Destination, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad you made it through safely, and you're here with us on Dylan Todd's wrestling show, man. You know,
And I had to make it here, man. I had to.
yes, sir. So, hey, one thing is for sure, we wish we could sit up here and talk to our guy, my man Snoop Strikes, my man Kotto Brazil, however you want to call it. But hey, we came to the end of this episode of Dylan Todd's wrestling show. So thank you for joining us for our interview with him. Who are we? I am Todd, and that is Dale. What is this? This is our wrestling show. So thank you for joining us. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share our videos. And do not forget to check out MLW WarGames coming up on September 6th.
Yeah, September 6th is going down. Thank y'all, and I really appreciate it. Snoop Strikes again. Kotto can. We do this.